Very good morning class. Today we are going to continue the tense portion of 9th standard and we will discuss in first lecture. Previously we discussed the basic portion of tense. Today we are going to move to the first portion and very important portion. Let's begin.
Class 4. Unit name Tenses. Present, past, future. Rainbow, Tina is coming from Bangalore. Yes, I have inquired at the Dadar station. The train was in Pune station at 3 o'clock. It is already 4 o'clock and the train arrives around 6 o'clock. So let us hurry up or Tina will have to wait. Rainbow, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock tells us the time at the arrival of the train. Rainbow, we indicate the time when a particular thing or action has happened. We use the proper form of the verb. The time shown by a verb in a sentence is the tense. There are 3 tenses: present, past, future. The present tense indicates the present time when an action is taking place. The past tense is used to indicate an action that has been completed. We add ed to most of the verbs to make them into past tense. The future tense is used to show an action that will happen in the future. Future tense is formed by using shall with the pronouns I and we, will with any other pronoun or noun. To know more about the tenses, let us do an exercise. Look at the sentences. Identify the tense of each sentence. Write present tense, past tense or future tense correctly in the brackets. Sheila wrote a letter yesterday. The time shown by the verb wrote is yesterday. It is past time. So we write past tense in the brackets. Mother will tell a story at night. We form the future tense by using will with the verb tell. The time shown rewrite the present tense in the bracket. They saw a movie yesterday. Good. Birds rise early. Correct. Arun will go to the shop in the afternoon. That was well done, Rainbow. Rainbow, now that you know how to identify the tenses, let us do an activity. There are 3 boxes. They are marked as present tense, past tense, future tense. Put the given sentences in suitable boxes. The little girl speaks softly. We fed the ducks. She sent him a Christmas card. India will win the cup. My brother will become a doctor soon. Tommy, our dog, guards the house very well. The little bird sang sweetly. My aunt makes lovely garlands. The servant will clean the room on Sunday. Present. The little girl speaks softly. Tommy, our dog, guards the house very well. My aunt makes lovely garlands. Past. We fed the ducks. She sent him a Christmas card. The little bird sang sweetly. Future. India will win the cup. My brother will become a doctor soon. The servant will clean the room on Sunday. That was interesting. Let us have some fun. Look at the sentences. They are in the present tense. Change the tenses of the sentences to make them into past tense and future tense. Class 4. Adding ing to form the continuous tense. Look, Rainbow, the children are enjoying the party. They are playing different games, while some are having.
Here you are getting the basic stuff regarding tense. Also with examples and with their animated with the help of animation, you can understand very well. Let's continue this portion.
Having guessed that, Rainbow, we know that some verbs like jump, climb, and read can change their form if we add ing to them. Like jump and climb are the verbs of the simple present tense. If we add ing to these words, they change into present continuous tense. Come, let us write the ing forms of the following verbs. Fall, collect, study, bark. Yes, fall plus ing is falling. Collect plus ing is collecting. Study plus ing is studying. Bark plus ing is barking. The present continuous tense is also formed by changing the spelling before adding ing. For example, shine plus ing is shinin. Shine, shining. Swim plus ing is swim, swimming. Run with the ing forms of the verbs in brackets. Did you enjoy that, Rainbow? Just for fun, look at these three verbs. Change them to the continuous tense and write 3 sentences using them in their correct form.
Tenses.
In the previously you understand the concept of tense. Here we will continue the same procedure with more examples, and that will help you to understand the concept from the depth. Continue.
Past, present and future. Simple. Tense is the time referred to by a verb. Ram works in the store. Ram worked in the store. Ram will work in the store. The verb works refers to the present time. So the verb works denotes the present tense. The verb worked refers to the past time. Worked denotes the past tense. The verb will work refers to future time. Will work denotes the future tense. We use the present tense to describe events that are happening at the moment. For verbs in the present tense used with pronouns he, she, and it, add s or es to the verb. For example, he jumps very high. She wishes to be a doctor. Do not add s or es to verbs of the present tense when used with pronouns I, you, we, they. Example: jump, hope, wish, touch. We hope to see you soon. Choose the correct verb in the present tense from the brackets and complete the sentences. The sun dash in the east. Rise, rises. The sun rises in the east. A stitch in time dash 9. Save, saves. A stitch in time saves 9. A dog dash man's best friend. Is up. A dog is man's best friend. The monsoon brings dash heavy rain. Bring, brings. The monsoon winds bring heavy rain. Now, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb given in the brackets. Time and tide dash for no man. Wait. Time and tide wait for no man. An elephant never dash. Forget. An elephant never forgets. All that glitters dash not gold. B. All that glitters is not gold. Every dog dash his day. Have. Every dog has his day. Now we come to the simple past tense. We use the past tense to describe events of the past. We can form the verbs in the past tense as follows. Look at the table. 1. End the words in T, D, ED or even DE with a few changes in the spelling sometimes. 2. Change the vowel sound and other spelling sometimes. 3. Completely change the form of the verb. Irregular verb. 4. Do not make any changes at all. Match the columns of present and past forms of the same verb. Here. Heard. Grow. Grew. See. Saw. Find. Bought. Catch. Caught. Tell. Told. Let's do a different kind of exercise. In the first paragraph, we are talking about a person in the present tense. Let's talk about his life as a child in the past tense. Change the underlined verbs in the first paragraph from the present to the past tense and rewrite the paragraph with relevant changes. Past tense. Am becomes was. Live becomes lived. When I was a child, I lived in a quiet village. There was little traffic and we knew everybody. I went walking to school with my sister. After school, we played outside.
Here with examples and these necessary points you will understand the present tense and past tense. Each and everything you have to write down in a notebook so that you can prepare during exam or before examination. Okay, continue.
Match the columns of present and past forms of the same verb. Here. Heard. Grow. Grew. See. Saw. Find. Bought. Catch. Caught. Tell. Told. Let's do a different kind of exercise. In the first paragraph, we are talking about a person in the present tense. Let's talk about his life as a child in the past tense. Change the underlined verbs in the first paragraph from the present to the past tense and rewrite the paragraph with relevant changes. Past tense. Am becomes was. Live becomes lived. When I was a child, I lived in a quiet village. There was little traffic and we knew everybody. I went walking to school with my sister. After school, we played outside with our friends. the future tense to describe events that will happen in a minute's time or thousands of years from now. To show the verbs in the simple future tense, add the word will before the verb. Traditionally, the word shall was only used with the subject I in statements and in some questions.
For today, this much only. In the next lecture, we will continue this tense portion and you will understand the basic stuff regarding tense. Okay, I hope till today you understand the basic things.